Napoleon Bonaparte, Empire Ascendant, Dynasty Descendant. Young Napoleon, a figure of undoubted ambition, embarked on a journey that would etch his name into the annals of military history. His early life, marked by a rigorous education and a fervent desire for greatness, laid the foundation for his future exploits. The Italian campaign showcased Napoleon's brilliance as a military strategist. His ability to inspire troops and outmaneuver opponents led to a series of victories that not only expanded French territory, but also solidified his reputation as a formidable leader. Napoleon's Egyptian expedition was a bold attempt to undermine British influence and establish French dominance in the East. Although it faced numerous challenges, the campaign was crucial in enhancing Napoleon's stature and provided valuable insights into ancient civilizations. The coup of 18 Brumaire was a pivotal moment in French history, marking Napoleon's ascent to power. By displacing the Directory, Napoleon not only secured his position at the helm of France, but also set the stage for significant reforms. The implementation of the Code Napoleon brought sweeping changes to the French legal system. This comprehensive set of laws promoted principles such as equality before the law and the protection of property, laying the groundwork for modern legal systems around the world. The Battle of Austerlitz, known as the Battle of the Three Emperors, marked the pinnacle of Napoleon's military career. On December 2, 1805, his strategic genius led the Grande Armée to a decisive victory against the Austro-Russian forces, solidifying his reputation as an unparalleled military tactician. Following his triumph at Austerlitz, Napoleon sought to cripple Britain's economy through the continental system. This blockade, intended to isolate Britain from European markets, ultimately failed. Its enforcement proved difficult, straining France's relations with neutral and allied nations alike, and contributing to economic hardship across Europe. The Peninsular War, initiated as part of the efforts to enforce the continental system, became a drawn-out conflict that drained French resources. The guerrilla warfare tactics used by Spanish and Portuguese forces, supported by the British, inflicted significant casualties on the French troops, earning the conflict the epithet, the Spanish Ulcer. Napoleon's ambition led him to the vast expanses of Russia in 1812, seeking to bring the Russian Empire into compliance with the continental system. The disastrous campaign decimated his army, with the harsh winter and scorched earth tactics employed by the Russians leading to a catastrophic retreat from Moscow. The Battle of Leipzig, often called the Battle of the Nations, in 1813, saw Napoleon face a coalition of European powers determined to end his rule. This defeat marked a turning point, leading to his first abdication and exile. The coalition forces' victory was a testament to their resolve to dismantle the Napoleonic Empire and restore balance to Europe. The exile to Elba marked a dramatic pause in Napoleon's storied career. Banished to the small Mediterranean island after his forced abdication, he was given sovereignty over this minor territory. Yet, this period was merely a prelude to his audacious return to power. During the 100 Days, Napoleon made a daring escape from Elba, rallying support in France once more. His return to power was swift as he reinstated his rule and reignited his ambitions. This brief resurgence of glory was a testament to his undying influence and charisma. The Battle of Waterloo was Napoleon's ultimate downfall. Facing a coalition of enemies led by the Duke of Wellington and Gebhard Leberecht von Blücher, his defeat was decisive. This battle marked the end of his rule and his final attempt at expanding his empire. Following his defeat at Waterloo, Napoleon was exiled to St. Helena, a remote island in the South Atlantic. The once powerful emperor lived his final years in isolation, far from the continent he once dominated. His health deteriorated until his death in 1821. The death of Napoleon on St. Helena marked the end of an era. His passing was mourned by some and celebrated by others, but his impact was undeniable. The legacy of his rule and reforms would echo through the centuries, reshaping Europe. Napoleon's legacy reshaped Europe, leaving an indelible mark on its political landscape. His conquests spread the ideals of the French Revolution across the continent, challenging old monarchies and igniting nationalist movements that would shape the future of European nations for generations to come. The Napoleonic Code was perhaps his most enduring contribution, influencing legal systems worldwide. By standardizing laws and prioritizing order and authority over individual privileges, Napoleon laid the groundwork for modern legal frameworks, emphasizing the importance of a codified legal system accessible to all citizens. The Congress of Vienna, convened after Napoleon's defeat, aimed to restore European stability by redrawing the continent's political map. This gathering of European powers sought to balance power and prevent future conflicts, ultimately leading to a century of relative peace known as the Pax Britannica. Napoleon's story took on mythic proportions, with his life and campaigns becoming subjects of romantic and political debate. Was he a heroic champion of Enlightenment principles or a tyrannical conqueror? This duality continues to fascinate, making him a figure of endless historical and cultural interpretation. The restoration of the monarchy in France marked a return to conservative rule, attempting to undo the revolutionary changes brought by Napoleon. However, the seeds of democracy and nationalism he planted could not be entirely swept away, influencing French politics and society in profound ways. Napoleon's impact on warfare is undeniable, revolutionizing military strategy and tactics. His innovations, such as the corps system and rapid troop movements, forever changed how wars were fought, setting the stage for modern warfare with his emphasis on speed, logistics, and decisive action. Examining Napoleon as a historical figure reveals a complex individual whose legacy is multifaceted. While his military genius and legal reforms are celebrated, his quest for power led to immense suffering and upheaval, presenting him as both a visionary leader and a controversial tyrant. Please like, subscribe, and share, and thank you to everyone that has subscribed. Our next video will be on the Vietnam War, so until next time, good night.